Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you've ever dreamed about moving to San Francisco, or if you're just curious about what it actually costs to live in one of America's most iconic cities in 2025, this video is for you. We're breaking down the real cost of living in San Francisco, from rent and groceries to transportation, lifestyle, and even hidden expenses people don't talk about. Let's get into it. Spoiler alert, yes, it's still expensive. 1. Housing, the big one. All right, let's start with the elephant in the room, rent. In 2025, the average rent for a one-bedroom apartment in San Francisco is around $3,000 to $3,600 per month. That's just for one bedroom. And if you want a two-bedroom, you're looking at $4,500 or more. Now, if you're okay with living a little farther out, maybe in Oakland or Daly City, you can find something slightly cheaper, but you're still paying at least $2,500 for a decent place. Want to buy instead of rent? Good luck. The median home price in San Francisco is hovering around $1.4 million. Yep, million with an M. So, yeah. Unless you've got a six-figure tech job or you're sharing rent with 3 roommates and a cat, housing will probably eat up most of your paycheck. 2. Utilities. Not terrible, but not cheap. Next up, utilities. You might be thinking, well, at least California has good weather, right? Maybe I won't need heating or cooling all the time. That's true to an extent, but you'll still have bills. Expect to pay $150 to $250 per month for electricity, heating, water, and trash, depending on the size of your apartment and your usage. Internet? Another $60 to $80 a month for decent high-speed service. So if you're living solo, you're probably spending around $250 to $300 total on utilities every month. Not the worst, but definitely not cheap. 3. Groceries. Surprisingly pricey. Now let's talk about groceries because, wow, they've gone up. In 2025, thanks to inflation and higher transportation costs, groceries in San Francisco are around 20 to 30% higher than the national average. A gallon of milk? Around $5. A loaf of decent bread? $4 to $6. A dozen eggs? $7 or more, depending on where you shop. If you're cooking at home regularly, you'll probably spend $400 to $600 a month on groceries for one person. And if you like shopping organic at places like Whole Foods or local farmers markets, that bill's going up fast. 4. Dining out. Delicious but dangerous. Now here's where it gets dangerous. Eating out. San Francisco has some of the best food in the world. Seriously. But it comes at a price. A basic lunch at a casual cafe, around $18 to $25. A dinner at a mid-range restaurant, you're looking at $40 to $60 per person without drinks. At a cocktail or a glass of wine, boom, 80 pluses for a night out, easy. And don't forget to tip. We're in America, remember? So if you're dining out a few times a week, it can really add up. 5. Transportation, with or without a car. Here's some good news. You don't need a car in San Francisco. In fact, you might not even want one. Parking is a nightmare. Traffic is wild. And gas in 2025, it's about $5.50 to $6 per gallon. If you take public transportation like BART or Muni, you're probably spending around $90 to $120 a month on a transit pass. Ride shares like Uber or Lyft. Short trips can still cost $10 to $20, but surge pricing is brutal, especially during peak hours. And if you do have a car, add gas, insurance, parking, and maintenance, you could be spending $400 to $700 a month easy. So yeah, public transit or biking is often the smarter move. 6. Health insurance and medical costs. Let's talk healthcare. If your job provides health insurance, you might pay $200 to $400 a month out of pocket for your premium, depending on your plan. But if you're a freelancer or self-employed, a decent individual health plan in San Francisco can run $500 or more per month, and that doesn't even cover copays or prescriptions. A basic doctor's visit without insurance could be $150 to $300. So health costs definitely play a role in the overall cost of living. 7. Lifestyle and entertainment, the hidden drain. Now let's talk about all the little things that add up. Gym membership? Anywhere from $80 to $200 a month, especially at boutique or luxury gyms. Streaming subscriptions? Add another $50 to $100 if you've got Netflix, HBO, Spotify, and all the rest. Going to a concert or event? Tickets can range from $50 to $300 depending on the artist and the venue. And don't forget coffee. A regular latte in SF now averages around $6 to $7. If you're grabbing one every day, that's over $200 a month, just on caffeine. 8. Childcare and education, if you've got kids. If you have kids, brace yourself. Childcare in San Francisco is some of the most expensive in the country. Full-time daycare can cost $2,000 to $3,000 a month per child. Private school tuition, easily $20,000 to $40,000 a year. Even after-school activities and summer camps can cost a fortune here. It's doable, but it's a serious financial commitment. 9. Taxes, state income. Tax is real. Let's not forget state income tax. California has one of the highest state tax rates in the U.S. Depending on your income, you might be paying 9% to 13% in state taxes on top of your federal taxes. So even if you land a high-paying job, a good chunk of your income is going back to the government. That's why so many people are moving to states like Texas or Florida, where there's no state income tax. 10. So what's the bottom line? All right, so what does it really cost to live in San Francisco in 2025? Let's say you're living alone in a one-bedroom, eating out sometimes, using public transit, and living a relatively modest lifestyle. You're probably spending $5,000 to $6,500 a month at a minimum. If you want a bit more comfort, go out more, or have a family. You're easily pushing $8,000 to $10,000 a month, if not more. Is it worth it? Well, that depends on what you value. San Francisco still has amazing weather, incredible job opportunities, world-class food, and stunning nature, but you've got to pay for it. Final thoughts. So, is San Francisco still insanely expensive in 2025? Yeah, absolutely. But if you can land a good-paying job, manage your expenses wisely, and take advantage of what the city offers, you might just fall in love with it. It's not for everyone, but for the right person, in the right situation, it can be totally worth it. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment if you've lived in or are thinking about moving to San Francisco, and of course, hit that subscribe button for more real-world breakdowns just like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.